Class 10, we are going to start with the new chapter, chapter 7, constructor. So constructor is similar like the methods or the function we have already done, but here the thing is the constructor, the name of the method will be same as the class name. And here in the constructor is mainly used for initializing the value. It is not used for the calculation, only for the initializing the variable. So the initial value, to give the initial value, we use the constructor. So in the use the program. So in the previous chapter you have come across the object of a particular class contain an instant variable. To perform the various operation of the object, it is required to initialize their initial value in instance value. So we have to give the value to it. You can do by using the method having same name as the class name. So such methods are known as the constructor. So constructor which is having the same name as the class name. Hence a constructor is a member method having same name as that of the class name and is used to initialize the instant variable of an object. Initialize means we are giving as we are giving the a is equal to 0 or sum is equal to 0 we are giving. So that is the initial part, and this will be given inside a method, and the method name will be same as the class name. So that is the constructor. So what is the need of constructor? Why do we need? Because we, while initializing the value, when the instant variables are declared, at that time we are giving a s equal to 0, then why to use this constructor? So need of using the constructor. When we create various objects of a class, data members are automatically allocated under each object. So the data members are allocated. So it is already installed in the allocated under the object. So if you are allowed to initialize the data member at the time of declaration in the class, then the data member correspondence to all the object will process the same initial value. So what will happen? Wherever is the object it is, so all the object will be taking the same initial value wherever, because we are declaring it after the class. But in practical, we should like to have a different initial value for or instant variable of each object. But sometimes we want a different value. We don't want that value which we are giving here. In case, you can use any member method to initialize the member data member. We may need to call separately every time after creating an object. So if in case you are using any data in the member to initialize the data member, so if you are using any method for initializing, so what happen, again and again that method has to be called by using ob dot. But here when we are using a constructor, we have to not to call by making an object of a class that ob dot input as you are calling. So again and again, if you want the value of the variable inside it, so again and again by making an object we have to call. But here if it is a constructor name same as the class name, it is not needed to call with the object, it automatically get called off. So how it is this syntax? So the class name is given and the data member, that the variables are installed, and the, so again the you can see class name and the method. So here these are the initial instant variable, it is declared, then the class name and the method name, so that it will be same as the class name. So that's the constructor, and inside it the values are given for the variable. So that's the starting value is given in the variable. Like here normally you see like the class item is given, so these are declared the variable, and you see here also the item, so these are same as the class name, so it is a constructor. And inside it we have normally we initialize the initial value, that is the 0 for integer, for the double and the float 0.0d or 0.0f, for the character single space for the single in a single quote and a string in a double quote space we give it. But if you wish, we can also give any number. If I, instead of 0 I want to give you a 5, so I can give that also too. But normally when we are saying initializing, that means we are giving the starting that zero value to it. So here what happened, why the constructor is used mainly, so like we are giving the value that when we are calling an input method, then and in the input method we have take it, we are inputting a and b. So enter the first number, so a is equal to obj dot next int, then enter the second number, then since it is a double type, we will say that double b equal to obj dot next double. So and through that we have entered the value. But if we will not call the input method and directly we are going to directly we will go to the calculate method, in that case what will happen, the pointer will come to the constructor. The pointer will come to the constructor and it will take the value. If I am not giving the value, then the constructor will come to its own constructor, the initial part, and take the value from there and execute, and it will give you the output. So invoking a constructor, so constructor can be invoked at the time of creating an object of a class. The syntax of invoking a constructor is known as given below. So here how the object created and the class name is this, and the so this part is known as the constructor. Till now we are saying the class and the method name. Actually this is a constructor it is made, because it is name, the name is same as the class name and with a parameter. So features are, the constructor is defined with the same name as the class name. So it is having a same name as the class name. With the reference with an example, the method item has the same name as the class name, hence it is a constructor. When it is having a same name as the class name, so it is known as the constructor. The constructor is used only to initialize the data member or the instant variable. So it is used for initialize the data member or the instant variable. Constant is a class are defined only to initialize the data member, only to give the initial value, starting value you are using it, and not for the calculation or for doing any other task. Only here the starting value, whatever it will be, that value is given here. The initial values are given here, not for calculation or for doing any other work. The constructor is automatically called while creating an object. So when the class object is created, automatically you see here there is constructor, so automatically it is called. When the object is created, constructor get called implicitly. You need not call a constructor through the object like other member method. Like I said you, like other member method like input is there, so ob dot input we call them. So no need of writing this, automatically the constructor will be, no need of writing that input method. So automatically when this method is made, automatically when this object is created, so automatically at that time the constructor is automatically called. So ob dot item, so here the constructor, the calling is of the already it is called. The constructor need no return type. So constructor has no return type. There is no return type in a constructor. Neither there is void in a constructor, and constructor always it is a public. You can see here we are not using any void, neither we are using any return type, neither we are using any data access specifier, because it is always public. The constructor is only used to initialize the data member. No arithmetical or logical operation is performed in a constructor. So only for the initializing the variable it is used, without that no other task is done in the constructor. Hence the return of a constructor is not at all required. So the return is not at all required. So the constructor is always a public. It is, we don't do it as a private or protected. It is always public. Constructor is always called from outside the class. while creating an object, because while creating, when it is been called, when we are creating an object, so it is always kept public so that it can be automatically called, because a private member method can never be accessed outside the class premises. If it is outside the class premises, then it will not be executed. So if you give a private, so always it should be public, so that from the outside the class also it can be executed. The constructor is overloaded automatically. We can do a overloading constructor also, that is the same name I can make more than one constructor. The condition is same as the normal method. The data type should be different, and the number of parameter and the type of parameter should be different, otherwise it will create a problem or a error. The number of constructor created for a class is automatically overloaded as they will process the same name as the class name and will contain the different types of parameter. So the name will be same as the class name, but the parameter and the type of parameters will be different. So from the type of constructor we'll move to the next. In the next video we'll be having a type of constructor.